Hello. Well, hello. Yeah, welcome to Vietnam Vlog Live Edition 26. Uh, well, as you can tell, we are today in the empty international airport of Noi Bai Airport. Uh, yeah, we're here, and it's another grey day, but it doesn't feel like it's going to be another grey day. Not really. But yeah, here I've been here for about what is it now? 2 hours. I could have had 45 pints in 2 hours at that limit. But I've been here. I've been kind of waiting around, chilling out, not really doing much, listening to music, kind of repacking my bags, and finding this in my pocket. Like a 9 million dong. There it is. So I was wondering where my money went. It's here. The money jar. So yeah, it's. I don't think I've ever felt less like I'm leaving Vietnam than now. Like it doesn't feel like I'm gone. If anything, it feels like I'm going to be back in Vietnam next week. Like that's my headspace at the moment. Maybe to keep me guarded from the reality of whatever is happening in Ireland at the moment. I got a nice old rule book from Mammy, which I'll be honest, it terrified me yesterday. I was like, why am I getting this kind of treatment in Ireland? It's like, how bad must Ireland be if we're getting like a 2 page guideline on my arrival that there's a car that's waiting for me to pick me up. I'll go indoors from the outside and then I'll just be in a bed for 2 weeks. Ugh. Yeesh. Oh well. But I guess I'm getting ahead of myself. I'm thinking of Ireland, but yeah. So the airport is that's fine. It's almost as empty as I've ever seen it before. It's kind of scary, John. So I might show you what it looks like before I. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I can leave my stuff here. It's not exact. It's not like people are leaving or moving, or that there's a sizable amount of people willing to rob anything. Ah, it's nice enough to move around with a laptop, but yeah, very quiet, very quiet. The door is actually closed. It's going to open up again, but yeah, there you go. Inside, there's not much. Maybe the glare. Ah, I would love a big bowl of pho. But yeah, it looks like that. People are actually starting to queue up for Qatar, so I might actually do hang up on this thing fairly early. I might give it 10 minutes and then I'll go. There's only 3 flights at the moment. There's one to South Korea, Incheon, one to one to Tokyo, and then one to Doha, which is the one I'll be getting. And from there, geez, I hope I can find a currency exchange place. I'd love to just get this dong out of the way because I don't want to just be in Doha for 10 hours with nothing to do. Oh no, I don't want that to happen. Because I want to at least have baklava or have some kind of meal. I'll be starving for the next 2 weeks. Maybe I could get grab food ordered here and then just get something. But I am a bit devastated that the big bowl of pho place is closed. I mean, that's my go-to meal. That was meant to be the final meal for me, and it's not going to happen. So it's getting me in a bit of a bad way. But you know what? I will be back. It's a phenomenally good place. Even if yeah, I'll be back in Vietnam. I've never felt more confident about that. Maybe I'll watch a few of these bombed movies. I've watched 11, so I'm getting there. So we'll see. The other thing I wanted to do was have a pint before the plane flies off, because I know that will be the last thing I have for a very long time. I haven't had a pint in a while. Jesus, I miss that too. Even a tiger draft would be enough. Yeah, 10 to 3. The flight's in 3.5 hours. It's not much. I just kind of keep. I'll never understand Hanoi's air quality, but I'm gonna miss it. I miss Vietnam. I miss Vietnam already. I'm not even out of Vietnam, and I miss it a lot. It's a fantastic country. Uh, I think last night I had serious like doubts of like why am I leaving this country which has no. It's had 2 cases in 4 days in the capital city, which by the world standards may as well be like a haven, like a safe haven where nothing bad can happen to you so long as you stay inside. But then I also think that you know what, I'm not exactly earning any money at the moment, so I'm just breaking even. And if there's no there's no restaurants, just nothing really. I had a buncha, and that was nice. But if I can't get the Vietnamese food or the Vietnamese flavors or socialize with Vietnamese people, like or do anything like that, is it worth? Is it the same as just being in a house in Ireland? We'll find out. I do know that I've had a lot more freedom here. Like that's ironic considering like, I know Vietnam's a socialist country, but I've had more freedom here than I think I will have when I go back to Ireland. Like, jeez, I'm gonna miss that walk around the lake, and I'm gonna miss. Oh, I'm really sad. There's something. There's a apart from the pho, I also wanted a cafe kozua, a coconuts coffee, and I'm not gonna get that. I'm not gonna get the things I want before I leave. It's a really sad state of affairs. Uh, there's a real sense of being unfulfilled with this kind of an ending, so I'm gonna have to. I'm almost going back to Vietnam just because I didn't do things I wanted to. But I still haven't been to Laos, and that was going to be on my list for the summer. It's going to do Laos, Chiang Mai, Bangkok, the Thai Islands, because I still haven't done those yet. Then Malaysia, Singapore, maybe. Maybe Singapore, but Malaysia definitely. Then Indonesia, and then finish up in the Philippines, and then maybe go to Tokyo for a bit or fly home for the summer. I would have liked to have worked in Japan for a summer program. Kind of sick. I mean, it sounds like a nice enough future. Like alternate every other summer, like one summer in Ireland, one summer in Hong Kong, one summer in Ireland, one summer in Tokyo, one summer in Ireland, one summer somewhere else. Yeah, like summer holidays, do something else. But that's not really gonna. That's not happening. Uh, it's tragic. So we'll be back just to get it out, just to get it all ticked off the list. Or hell, to stay here. Family would never forgive me if I just bails on this plane. I think it is the last plane out of Vietnam for a while. And if not Vietnam, Hanoi. There is going to be a special flight, apparently, if enough interest is going into it. It's going to get a Vietnam Airlines flight to London and then from London to Dublin. It's $1,000 though. I've paid $600 for this flight, and I'm really hoping that the price didn't go up or that the family didn't tell me about this or whatever. I'm hoping that because like the flight's been rescheduled. It was 17th of April, fine. Then the 10th of April, oh, okay, but that gives me a bit of time in quarantine. 9th of April, today. And if that if that flight was like an extra $2,000, fucking hell, I should have stayed here. But such amount of money, I'm always thinking about that financially. Is it financially viable to fly home? when I could just be in a room in Vietnam and just there's no problems at the moment in Vietnam. There just isn't. Well, I guess I'll get out. I'll get out all the kind of serious, heavy stuff at the moment. But I left my room very quickly. I'll be honest, I went out and got drunk. I had loads of cans with the lads. Had one bottle of mead because that was still in their house, and then yeah, just went absolutely on the lash, and then went. Obviously, I was meant to go home at 12, but I actually went home at 6 in the morning. I got into my room at 7 in the morning, and then, geez, I was setting an alarm for 8, half 8, and I didn't wake up in that alarm. I woke up at half 11. Oh no, I woke up at 20 to 12 with the lady in the taxi basically saying, "Here, I'm here. Are you going to come?" It's like, oh, shite. Like, why did I get this taxi so early? So I spent 5 minutes just anything that wasn't nailed down, I put in my suitcase and it ran. So yeah, I've been spending the last 2 hours just kind of rearranging the suitcase. Oh, there's so much stuff I could have brought. Like I could have brought the white shirts and things. Like the landlady doesn't know I'm gone. I literally just closed the door, locked the gate behind me, and threw my keys in. I just threw my keys. Not a responsible way for me to leave the house. I thought I was going to leave the house. I think she thinks I was going to leave tomorrow, but I actually left today. So no, I was a bit shocked with how quickly I left the house. Like it must be very obvious from them that that this person must have left in a hurry. So I can make an excuse or something saying, "Oh, here, like I found out the flight is this time, so I'm gone." So, yeah. So I'm hoping there's a bar on the other side of this. A bit unlikely. I don't think it's likely. But, I'd be happy if I got a souvenir or if I got a pint or if I got a bowl of pho or something. Vietnamese food is wonderful and it's underrated in my opinion because you always hear in Ireland about Chinese food, Indian food, Thai food. Authentic Chinese food is fantastic, but the dirty Chinese food in Ireland. But Vietnamese food doesn't really get much of a mention, and I'm going to be getting pho a lot in Ireland. I'm going to try and make it. I'm going to maybe I'll make bun cha. I have more time this summer than last summer somehow, but I do want to go back to Vietnam as soon as I can, just so I can. I don't know, just because Vietnam's class. And I didn't even write a final entry in this book, so I guess this video log is going to be that. Yeah. Whether I'll be in Hanoi or not is up for debate, but yeah. I wouldn't mind a school year, just a school year, 9-month contract kind of thing. Be it Saigon or Hanoi, just being in there. Take it easy. So yeah, I'm hoping I get to get that currency exchange done. That's all I really want. After the pho and after the pint. So I'll exchange this 9 million. If I can't exchange that, then I'm going to be very hungry in Doha. I won't be able to buy anything. Like I don't have a bank card, so. Oy. Maybe I have my bank details somewhere, or not my bank details, my card details. They're somewhere in my suitcase. A piece of paper with the numbers. We'll see how that goes. Anyway, I think we'll leave it at that. So, I mean, fair play. 3 lads are looking at this. There must be something going right. So, I don't know. I'm extremely hungover and kind of confused. It does feel like a dream at the moment that I'm not in my room. That I'm going home. Not in the good way. Kind of in the dream of is this actually happening? I'm kind of in a hazy state about it all. But I guess that's how it is. But I'll be back. Got maps and everything, so I need to go. Anyway, I think it's 3. It is 3 o'clock now. I'm guessing check-in might be open in a minute, so I guess we'll leave it at that. Thank you for the lads who are watching. So until next time, maybe I'll do this from Ireland, maybe not. It won't be a Vietnam vlog, obviously. It might just be a regular vlog. But until next time, thank you for being with me, and so long for now.